Alright everybody, you're here with Stonerino in match 5 of the Rule of 4 tournament, where all minions must cost 4 or more mana and all spells must cost 3 or less mana. And I have the coin and I'm playing a paladin. So, what do we want to do to start? Well, I think we should keep the Spellbreaker just because it's likely he has Blessing of Kings. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep everything, because we might need to use this early. Alright, so I'm never going to just go ahead and blast that on face, especially when I got some sort of key cards in my hand right now. And we'll just move along into this game. I think we're definitely going to see muster for battle on the next turn as well. It's a bit harsh because I don't have really any answers for it. I suppose I could have put Demon Wrath in this deck, but I mean, at the end of the day, unless you're facing a paladin, you really don't have to worry about a bunch of little creatures in this sort of format. So this is going to be a tough matchup for me in some ways, and in others, once I start rolling my creatures out, hopefully I'll be able to take control here. If Soulfire was like Avenging Wrath and just did 4 split up, that'd be alright, wouldn't it? I can't actually coin this guy out because then I'll have 1 less card and he'll cost 1 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, if I tap here, I've got to at least throw the coin out. Do I want to do that? I think we're going to save it and just next turn play a Sludge Belcher. And while he sort of breaks that down, well, no, I see. I guess we're going to run into Quartermaster as well. Perhaps I should have just got something out so I could Shadow Flame it, but I think I'm going to be able to do it with the same effectiveness anyway. And unless I take 15, 16 damage here, I mean, this is going to be... There's no way to combo stuff out. I think we need to slow him down with a Sludgy. And then hopefully I'll be able to find a combo for Shadow Madness. But if we see Quartermaster here, this could be pretty much curtains. He's looking at the back of his hand. No, that looks like Blessing of Kings. And there it is. Okay. He's going to push through with the Sludgy. And we eat up a couple, or at least one of the tokens. Let me just silence this. Even now he brings out quarter, that's only 12, 13 damage, and I don't really super need to panic about it. It would be nice to draw into some of my healing, but to get out like free Molten plus Defender of Argus is going to be fine. If he doesn't kill her right away, I mean, she's a pretty solid Shadow Madness on this board. But he's going to True Silver, and that definitely means he's killing her. I guess he's just going to make another dude. Not Shadow Madness, but Shadow Flame. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, he's just trying to roll himself into Quartermaster, which, I mean, at this point is pretty much going to be a kill shot. But he's got me in a spot where I cannot use my Molten Giant and a Defender of Argus on this turn. So we're going to just have to heal up, and let's see here, let's think about it. I mean, next turn could be 1 dude plus Quartermaster, but he can only attack with 5, 19. I mean, it's going to be pretty darn close, and I don't know if we want to risk losing anything right now in our hand. Soulfire is just going to remove 1 small creature right now. We're only saving 3 attack eventually. I think it might be better spent if I'm still alive. But I would say here comes the Quartermaster. Yep. Okay, so now he trades there. That prevents Shadow Flame. And I mean, I kind of need my other Molten Giant, because I only have 7 mana, so that's not really going to get it done now. So we get to play this one. I just don't think it's enough. I'm definitely going to Shadow Bolt one of these bad boys, though. But let's see here. I mean, let's see. 2, 9. He takes 3 of these, and then he's got 7, 9. I mean, it's so close. Yeah, and that'll do it. We consecrate, we're done. So the first game goes to CaDaBu. Good game, sir. And at least we know we don't have to worry about that paladin again. Shall we roll with the warlocks? I think we should. I just think that the muster for battle quartermaster is so strong there. I wasn't able to get out my shadow flame at all. It's just too late in the game to find that combo. It was too early for me, and you have to be a bit later in the game to find that combo because he just was not going to allow me to have anything out there that was a good target for it. And it was smart play. It was the correct play. But now versus Druid, I mean, even if he ramps up, it's still going to be a little bit slower. But as we've seen, like, this is probably one of his better classes. Clearly, he plays it quite frequently. So, do we keep these? And I think the answer is yes.
We could celebrate.
Okay, so he draws 3 cards. Was this the Innervate? Is this the wild growth? Well, this is a great card for us to have in our hand. And it's going to give us a real big start and allow us to kind of, you know, really put the ball in his court when it comes to how he wants to deal with it. Because once it's out there, it's kind of got to be removed. Okay, so we see the wild growth. Now he moves a turn ahead of us, and I'm going to go ahead and draw. So, I mean, like, okay, so this is the situation. We play the giant, and then he trades the Paladin Shredder into it and swipes me. And what's my other option here? I mean, do I want to save both of these for something bigger? I think we should just throw down the giant. And like I said, let him kind of figure out how he wants to react to my really big creature. This early on, it's either going to take that kind of removal, or he's just going to kind of play around it for a second.
Where shall I strike?
I think he's going to... Oh, he's going super aggro. Okay, well, we can deal with that. And we're going to Dark Bomb this. And I don't think he's running Mark of the Wilds. I don't think we have to be too frightened. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. And question is here, do we just go face? And I think the answer is yes. I'm going to tap. I wouldn't mind drawing into the Emperor sooner rather than later. I do have him in this deck. That was kind of harsh losing the Molten Giant there on the Soulfire, but I think considering the situation we're in, it's just better just to try and get on top of this board. Hero power, please. I don't see him wrathing here. There's no point. But he does coin. He's going to coin out for 3 mana. Healing Touch. Power of the Wild. He's going to charge up all his creatures here. Pretty strong. And I think this is actually probably a much better spot for Shadow Flame. We do have another one, so we're just going to keep him within our reach and get rid of this board. And I'm going to tap because he's never going to just heal me, and now I'm going to have like a nice cheap Molten Giant to play with my Defender on the next turn. It's getting pretty close here. So if he has another Druid of the Claw for the charge, it could be tough. And I don't think he's going to heal. I think he's going to draw and try and make sure he's got a nice full hand of options. Now I'm just really not greedy enough to tap here. In fact, I don't think there's any need to taunt this up because he's either going to kill it or he's not. I think I'm going to heal up. And then, like, again, see how he decides to play around what's on my board. We could end up very, very soon in a rag versus rag situation. Okay, so he's obviously having a think. Does he have Ragnaros? Has he got, like, you know, Dr. Boom in hand where he just puts like a lot of pressure back on me? You know, he could easily play for 2 4-drops. Instead he goes for Sylvanas, and he's just going to make sure basically that he can steal my giant. Which I'd rather that didn't happen. Oh, wow. Okay, so that would be 12 and that would be 15. Should we just go like super, super yellow here? I mean, I think 10, that's 17. I don't think you can find enough damage to kill me on the next turn. So we're gonna, this is a hugely risky play, and I just, you know, doing it for science, okay? Do I just put him all the way down? That's the question. Or do I heal myself like all the way back up? I think we're going to heal again. Molten Giant goes away and he can't steal that, so there's no value to him. What I really need to draw my other Soulfire here. If I could Dark Bomb Soulfire for the win, that'd be fantastic. We know he can't play Tree of Life, so unless he's got another Healing Touch or a Heal Bot in his hand, then there's a good chance that I can pull this out. That's an Asian, and that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm trying to do right here, so that's fine. It does provide another blocker if I end up having to just play Ragnaros here. And I can't tap and play Ragnaros. So unless we draw Soulfire, I think it's going to have to be Ragnaros. Shadow Flame. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we have a 33% chance of winning here, and if we're still alive on the next turn... Well, I don't think we're going to be still alive on the next turn, right? We do 5, it'd be 13 damage. Nope, face, face, face. Come on, Rag. Oh, you're so shitty. So we missed there. And that might be it. That might have cost us the game. Because now he's going to get Rag. He's going to have 13 on this. Plus we haven't seen him do anything with his mana. And he could have a Druid of the Claw for charge. There's the swipe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Out with Keeper of the Grove, that'll do it. Okay, good game, sir. I got proper wrecked there. See you guys in the next one.